Hello, Corvette Forum friends. Okay, so when we started this, it was at 15 degrees Celsius. Okay. 19, 20, 21, 22. Seems to be the magic to get a good paint job, at least for me. So it's currently minus 20 degrees. So below 0 Fahrenheit outside. Here's the thing. I think I've got this licked. Fans are on high speed. I might drop that down to like medium speed. But I want to show you what I did. You guys are aware of the booth from the last video. Trying to get that to go up to 20. I am going to show you what I did. For any of my forum friends that are going to be attempting the same thing. Okay, check this out. Like, we're talking cold. She's cold. But the booth is in fact 18 degrees. You guys remember this? The door, the fresh air intake comes from in there, right? And then mixes with the hot air, and then this creates turbulence, mixes, goes in, gets sucked in there and exhausted out. So here's what I did. Look at this. So I'm jacking the heat. In fact, I should pull this closer. Real cold. But this thing is just bombing the heat right in here. Sucks that way. What I'm thinking is I should block off like the top half of this door. What if I did that? It would just jack it. Anyway, that is mix of diesel fuel and 10% gasoline to give it more of a kerosene / jet fuel. Oy vey. Yes, my shop is just as much of a disaster as yours. And again, if you dissolve like one of the bays out of 3, yeah, everything else has got to go everywhere else. Okay, so there we go. That works really well. Actually, even just moving the heater closer, jack that temperature. Let's go check our temp and see if we are over. I think it was what, like, look at that ice. It's cold, real cold. In fact, I even had snow blowing in underneath. Look at this. I got snow right here. That is because that's actually outside. And when I set the booth up, I grab this frame and I move the frame's like normally here overnight, and then I drag it outside. The garage door trim is right there, or frame is right there. So that actually blew in. You can see it's cold. What do we got? Oh, boys and girls, look at that. We are at 20. That's up 2 degrees, I think, from even when I started this video 4 minutes ago. So I think we got that licked. Now I know two things I know you're thinking. First thing, safety, right? Why are my hands so dirty? First things, safety. Carbon monoxide. That's the first thing. There's a carbon monoxide detector, right? Can't see it. Right there. Okay. Besides, I've done my research on it, and as long as your air-fuel ratio is good, you're not going to have any carbon monoxide. Second thing, And as important, but not as important of if I'm going to die, or as are you going to die. There's my test door. Get it from the edge. Could have used another coat, I think. But the top half is really good. The bottom half is where I really experimented with a lot. There's a lot of sag on this first section, sag on the back section, and then I could have used the bottom one, another one down there. But anyway, the second thing is, are the fumes going to affect or contaminate your paint? And here's what I found. No, they're not. According to the interwebs, that is not going to happen. There are at least 2 painters out there. A lot of guys who say it'll happen, but they've never tried it. And then 2 guys who do it and have a video of them actively doing it. And they say it's never affected anything. So I'm going to go with that. Plus, it doesn't even stink in here. It might smell a tad bit. Like a very tad bit. Like hydrocarbon fuel. Looks like she's holding about 20. I'll check back on it in another 20 minutes and see what it's at.